Hello everyone and welcome to our reading of Meatheads. Starting with the only chapter, Lift. Do you even?
Rainbow paced nervously around her living room. Not much would bring her to such a state. But if there was one thing that made her nervous, it was anything Wonderboy related. She had already made it into the reserves, and had impressed both Soren and Spitfire on more than one occasion, if you know what I mean. However, this was different. This time, she'd managed to get both captains of the Wonderboys over to her house for dinner to discuss the future of the organization. See? Told you if you know what I mean.
Exactly. Some whining and dining.
Whining? Whatever.
Yeah, that's... I think that's what they call it, whining and dining. You know, you get some wine and you get some good food and you go out with your boss.
Okay. I know, I think Rarity would probably misunderstand that, but okay.
Probably.
A future that could very well include a young, ambitious Pegasus with a unique mane and never say never attitude.
Wait.
Oh no, she's a Justin Bieber fan.
Wait, never Justin Bieber people say never?
Isn't that one of the songs?
I don't know. The only song I am at all familiar with,
We should
and
not
even
even
that,
talk about Jeff
yeah.
anymore.
Let's not.
If did haven't where, that is.
Because clearly this dinner relied on everything. Flying talent doesn't even matter. The Wonderbolts care about eating. Soren's only love is pie.
That we already know that.
Yeah.
I believe you read the thought, Babas.
Alright. Let's see. I fed Tank, made dinner, set the table, cleaned up the house, showered, brushed my mane and tail, found a bottle of the prissiest wine Rarity could think of. See? I knew it. Wine. I think this is gonna work.
Why do you get your boss drunk?
Because why wouldn't you get your boss drunk? It puts him in a better mood.
My Firefox crashed, so good job, me.
Huzzah! Alright, that's fine. We can work through this, and by that I mean, yeah, I'll let you get
pause the video.
Yeah. Don't worry, I am pausing the video. But yeah, that sucks.
I need a new Windows, but I'm not installing Windows 8.
Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate that, well, Windows gets procedurally worse. Like, they're doing Windows 10.
It's just procedurally generated. It was every time.
Probably so.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, cool. Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'll be back online.
Yes.
Okay, so after that little bit of Firefox deciding it did not want to be a fox anymore. Try as she might, she couldn't shake the nagging feeling that she'd forgotten to do something. She took a quick look around. The meal was neither romantic nor friendly. It was all business, and that's why we had wine. A simple carousel of her mother's recipe.
Oh, duh. I got a letter from Mom and Dad. She thought heading over to the stack of mail... Huh?
I don't think she's still thinking that.
my mom thought... Okay.
Meta dash.
Yeah, exactly.
She saw it heading over to the stack of mail waiting for her on the counter. She usually plucked out the biz and aviation magazines and tossed the rest in the trash. By trash, she means just out of the window, because I don't think cloud homes have trash.
Probably not. Man, that must
really suck for whoever lives below there.
That's what I was thinking. I hate to be whoever lives under her and just get hit with newspapers all the time. I bet it's berry punch. Rainbow Dash drives her to drink.
Maybe that's also what happens as a wine pot, is that Rainbow Dash doesn't finish drinking. She just throws them down and they just hit very punch on the head.
Yeah. See, it explains everything.
Only by chance did she happen to see the writing on the letter. She opened it quickly and began reading. Dash only had time to go through the greetings before a knock drew her attention. At altitude, her only visitors were Pegasi, and maybe Twilight because she's a bitch, and Pinkie Pie, so I guess almost everyone. And she had a good idea of who these might be. Who these two? Wait, why now does she know there were two?
Well, it sounds like both Soren and Spitfire are coming over for dinner.
Okay, I guess, but I mean, she's guessing at Eva too.
Yeah,
Because
but
she's
I
like, she had a good
right,
idea of who these two might be, but
right,
I
but
mean,
I
it
see your
was just one knock.
point. Yeah, I
And as
see your
both
point.
Saw and Spitfire like knocking on the door, like, go, you damn go, bitch.
No, there's a giant cloud of doom heading our way. Save us, Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow tucked the letter in the drawer and stopped to shake her mane in the reflection of her kettle. She does not have a mower because she's sheep like that. She inhaled deeply and exhaled slowly.
All right, Dash, you got this. They're your friends.
I said they were your bosses, you said a moment ago.
I know.
I said, it said no employee ever. She said to herself as she strolled through her living room to answer the door.
On three. 1, 2, 3.
Surprise! Okay. She opened the door and put on her best smile.
You know, and that
Smile
actually
that-
confused me for a while because she said on 3, and then she said 1, and I was like, wait, what?
Why does it confuse you?
I don't know why that confused me. I guess I, wasn't expecting the countdown. Or count up, more so.
Okay. But I mean, I hate it when people are like on 3 and then they just say 3 without counting to what at first. I'm like, what's the point? Anyway.
That's fair.
A smile that quickly faded as a hoof let go of the hand. Before her stood a mountain of muscle. 6 stallions in all. As big as big biceps or bigger, each a different color. Some wearing sunglasses at 8:30 at night, others in tank tops, emblazoned with one of many gems of bodybuilding.
Man, these guys are just like Duke Nukem. Never take off the sunglasses.
I don't know, now I feel like we have walked into Twilight's fanfiction.
I feel like
We
it's...
started with Rainbow Dash's fanfiction and now we have walked into Twilight's fanfiction.
I don't know why. I feel like we've walked into the world of Shadowrun.
Okay, that might also be. Maybe Twilight White's Shadowrun fanfiction.
You know, she probably would.
So if
seems-
she's a nerd, she probably plays that.
Yeah.
As soon as a massive stallion saw her, they all grinned.
With a completely awkward, Little D!
They shouted in unison. Dash's vision blurred and faded to black. Her brothers had come to visit. Jeez. She just goes unconscious about when she sees them.
That's understandable if they call their little sister Little D, you know.
But I don't know. I'm sure they don't mean it like that.
I know they don't. I know they mean Little Dash. It just...
Maybe that's why Rainbow Dash enjoys companions of myth.
Maybe
She's forever haunted by her big brothers just being weird like
yeah,
that.
yeah, I can imagine that. Biff, get the water. She's coming too.
Biff is one of her brothers? Isn't that like a villain from a movie?
Probably.
I mean,
don't
from
know.
the Back to the Future ones? Isn't that one dude called Biff?
Oh, yeah, you're right. There is a Biff in Back to the Future. I forgot that. Probably because Biff is such a weird name. Biff.
Wouldn't that make it more memorable? Or do you just forget Rainbow Dash every time?
Well, no. I guess more of it's I haven't seen Back to the Future in forever.
In forever, so you should go back to... I don't know. Dash's eyes cracked open as her world swam into focus. 2 of her brothers knelt over her as a third appeared with a glass of water, promptly throwing the contents in her face. Wait, that's... Thanks.
Biff, that was for her to drink, you idiot.
The yellow stallion raised an eyebrow behind his sunglasses. What? That's how you always woke me up. Dash sat up, sputtering and coughing and also barking because Dash started. Maybe just imagine one of her brothers is a dog. There.
That makes sense. They sound like they act like it. What are you guys doing here?
Buff is not Biff.
Oh, Buff, okay. We're in town for the Mr. Universe competition.
The dog throws the fuck out of Eddie. Buff replied.
It's in Cloudsdale, but we spent all our cash on tickets, so we didn't have any left to go to a hotel in the city. Man, our brothers are poor. Also, the Mr.
Right.
Universe competition. That's just funny to me.
I'm glad that they are such successful ponies.
Yeah.
So does it really count when like 7 people at the same time from the same family? Like that seems really cheating.
That does. There's only usually like 7 or 8 contestants, anyways. You wouldn't think
They
they'd.
always win because it's the only people who play.
Yeah, makes sense. Hmm.
That's definitely one.
Let's see. But then we remembered Little D lives in Ponyville, which is like a hop away from Cloudsdale.
Give me a hop, skip, and a jump.
Hmm.
Smash said, walking in from the kitchen, holding a chunk of casserole on his hoof.
Dope casserole, by the way. When did you learn how to make Mom's recipe? That's just what I go into.
That it actually has dope in it because she was gonna drug like her whatever
Bosses, yeah, makes sense. That's definitely a way to make them even happier. Just drug 'em. But man, I don't know. I find that really funny. So it's like dope casserole that I stole from you.
Ray was his eyes shut open as she scrambled to her hoofs.
Tell me there's still more.
She said to herself as she reached to the kitchen in time to watch her brothers eat the remaining casserole.
You guys, that wasn't for you.
She seems pretty she's a bit mad, but she's taking it pretty well.
Yeah, she isn't like, I don't know why. I almost wanted to add in that she, like, I don't know, jumped up and punched one in the face. Cause, yeah, seriously.
Fresh looked up from the now empty dish he was licking. And he's sinking. Someone forgot his, quotations.
Yeah, they forgot the first quotation. We need protein after a pump.
I don't want to say anything. Bash nodded, sitting across from his brother.
You could be Bash, I guess.
Okay. Come on, you were gonna eat the whole thing yourself?
No, it was for...
Biff stepped up behind her, noticing the set table. Oh, I think Little D had a date tonight, boys.
Oh, no.
Community of hoots echoed around her living room before they set it down.
I didn't know that... You know what these ponies remind me of? They remind me of the guys from freaking, whatever it was called, Star Commander or whatever. Not Star Wars game we were playing the other day where everyone laughs at
Wing
everything.
Commander.
Wing Commander, yeah. It's like, oh, she had a date. That's like the funniest thing ever, man. Sorry.
Yeah, you can read it.
Also, I don't judge, especially not you, little sis. But I don't think it's smart to try to date 2 ponies at once.
I'm impressed that he figured out that there was a date for 2 other ponies just because she had said 3.
I know, these guys don't seem smart enough for that. I'm impressed too.
So what does he know? Maybe she's dating Big Mac and Applejack at the same time.
Maybe in her cloud house that they can't get to.
But maybe she's an assassin.
maybe so. I find she just invites all the Earth ponies up to die.
Come join me for dinner and death. Dash's face turned a bright red as he reached a boiling point.
Shut up, all of you!
Silence fell over the room.
It's not a date. It's me trying to land my dream job. We plenty of time for all of you to ruin my career, but you can But can you just please let me get it started first?
Dash looked around the room and only counted 5 stallions.
Wait, where is Gash? Gash? He sounds like a serial killer.
They already have one villain who's a bully. And they have a serial killer. It makes sense.
Yeah, I guess Rainbow Dash's entire family, aside from her, is just evil and crazy and evil.
As if in response, she heard the door slam. the stallion in question striding up behind her. She didn't want to ask, and honestly, she knew what he just did. However, her nightmare wouldn't be complete if she didn't hear from the stallion's mouth.
Who's at the door?
She mewed weakly.
Some chick and a guy in a suit. Epona's witness, probably. Nice reference. Don't worry, I sent them packing. So what's everybody so quiet for? Also, what would Epona's witness do? I don't even know.
I don't know what an Epona is.
It's your horse from The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe it's just turn you into Link.
Maybe so. Maybe they tell you the legend of the Triforce and the three goddesses.
Which I think is heresy in the question, but okay. Dash passed out once more. Rainbow woke up in her bed, the light of the sun shooting into her bedroom and shining directly on a vintage signed Wonderbird poster. I'm surprised that the Wonderbird just kind of left. Like, we know Rainbow just lives there, and we know she's normally, like, a pony, but there's this, like, quirky, scary-looking stallion who is, like, very violently trying to get rid of her. I'm sure it's fine, I'm just going to go.
I know, seriously.
And then Rainbow Dash was found dead the next morning.
You think they would be a little more suspicious, maybe not at least leave that easily.
Maybe she didn't care. Maybe she was like, I forgot my pie at home anyway, I gotta go.
Probably so. Soren smelt a pie coming from the Apple family residence.
Then they just went another day with being like an Applejack.
Exactly.
You can't get around that. So after it had all been a nightmare, she sat up in bed, rubbing a hoof to her sore forehead. She listened carefully for any sounds of her brother, but heard nothing. Was it possible that she had imagined the whole thing? Perhaps she had picked up the wrong kind of mushroom from the grocery store. See? Told you. She picked the poison one, not the dope one.
Yeah.
She trotted out of her bedroom and into the kitchen.
Hello, Biff, Buff, you guys in here?
The kitchen was clean and no sign of six rambunctious muscle had remained, save for the note taped to her cabinet.
Little D, sorry about last night and ruining your three-way. Gone to lift things. Love, Saint Thickolis. Biff. Saint Thickolis.
What?
It's actually pretty good.
I don't even.
I don't know either. What
is he doing that? Wait, is he like actually a saint?
I don't think so. I don't know why. I think that's what his parents named him, and then he decided to be called Biff.
You can't name yourself Saint. You can't name your kid Saint.
I don't think you can.
You're not allowed to.
Then again, who even would name their kid Thickolis?
I don't know, but at least you're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe. Unless, like, the government just bitch slaps you and just like, no. Anyway, Dash sighed, taking the note in her mouth and walking to the couch in her living room. She flopped face down onto it and sighed again.
Well, at least the gym will keep them busy for a while.
She sighed.
Wait, Ponyville doesn't have a gym.
No, they're gonna lift all the ponies. Dash shot up from the couch. If she knew one thing, it was her brothers needed to lift like normal ponies needed to breathe.
Jeez, would they just bring, like, weights with them then? They need to lift that badly. I'd take weights where I go. That is fair. They're so poor.
I don't think it's the E at the end, am I wrong?
What's not supposed to have an E?
Breathe.
That's hard. I want to say it actually does, but I'm not sure.
And their mother and father had punished them many times for powerlifting the couch and other furniture before they figured out they could lift anything that wasn't tied down in town. And it's like the mother and parents got mad at them lifting the couch. They lifted the house.
It's actually, like, I think the house, but I can imagine that they just, like, it sounds like their mother and father got mad at them for lifting things in the house. They just went outside and lifted, like, public benches and shit.
That's probably the public police car that didn't exist.
Yeah, they do the
spit out the note and kicked her front door open, speeding towards town. hoping she wouldn't find them bench pressing City Hall. See, I told you.
Guess you're right. Think, Rainbow.
These City Hall just we read stories that City Hall gets messed every time.
I know, seriously. Every story. Next thing you know, next story we'll read just Celestia casually blows up City Hall. Think, Rainbow, think. If I wanted to lift some of the heaviest things in town, where would I go?
I mean, you could go to a point of a library.
Yeah.
That's pretty heavy, if you know what I mean.
I guess. I think if I wanted to lift the heaviest thing in town, it would be Town Hall, but maybe they want to warm up first.
I mean, if this is after the classes, I'm pretty sure that the castle is pretty heavy too.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. It would be heavier than Town Hall.
And sharp, so it fixes both problems.
Yeah.
It took no more than a few seconds for her to alter her course to Sweet Apple Acres. Outside the barn, Yif's... Fuck, I can't! Jesus, I can't give me Yif.
Yeah. Poor Biff. That's an even worse name for a stallion. Yif.
Yeah. Outside the barn, Biff's yellow coat and sunglasses. Okay, I'm sure that
that's
one
wrong.
Needed either.
Yeah.
And sunglasses gave him away as the cutie mark crusaders helped him fill 2 empty silver barrels in either end of an iron bar with water. Wait, for a moment I thought he was lifting the cutie mark crusaders.
Well, I mean, that's probably would be easy mode for these guys by now. I'm sure one of them could lift all 3 Cutie Mark Crusaders. You see, kids, when it comes to getting a fresh pump, you can't cheat yourself. Go big or go home.
So, you see, they are not just like crazy, but they are also Iron Man. Yeah, it sounds like something Iron Man would say.
You know, it does sound like something Iron Will would say. Jeez, now my dog's barking.
It's dog party.
Yeah, dog party 2014. 15.
15. It's time, parenting. He said flexing a biceps as Apple Bloom admired it. He said, I didn't have Bloom had a thing for like insane ponies.
I didn't know either. But I guess the entire Apple family probably does. Now, another thing essential to a gym sesh is pre-workout powder. Mix it with a cup of water and chug it 15 minutes before workout. Feels like colors and tastes like house music.
What?
I agree, but even. It feels like colors and tastes like house music. I can't even begin to guess what that means.
I get why we haven't actually left our family behind.
I get it too. Wow, Mr. Biff. You think we could get our cutie marks and being huge?
That is a pretty good Apple Bloom voice, in my opinion. She asked. I mean, I don't know if it was the best Apple Bloom voice, but it sounded appropriate. He smiled, the sunlight reflecting off the mirror's finished shades.
Of course you can, little bro, just like mine.
The bro. He turned to show her as a bench press bar on his flank. I mean, each of them are gonna have unique cutie marks. How many are there that go up crazy?
I don't know. Like, there's 6 brothers. They all have to have some unique talent in working out, I guess. Spot me. I'm gonna put up 315. I can feel it.
Pepper swooped in before he began his set.
Hold it! Biff, fillies are not spotters, and you know it. Well, yeah, they aren't now. But how will they ever be if they don't practice? Biff, they're 8. They don't lift. Pfft, I could have told you that. Just look at them. Look at these little 8-year-old kids who aren't super buff. It's ridiculous.
Lame, man. These nurse ponies don't even know the first of it, you know?
Hey, we can lift if we wanna.
If a Bloom said with a hoof stomp.
You could be Skittle.
Yeah, I already can lift dozen apples. Skittle, Apple added proudly, showing off her muscles as she struggled to raise the crate.
What's the ruckus out here?
Applejack and her brother came trotting out of the farmhouse. Don't worry, Applejack, there are no bears about here. As soon as Biff racked the weight, he wiped the sweat from his brow and adjusted his glasses. So Applejack did not notice this till like right now.
Yeah, I know.
I guess she was dating her brother.
She was busy with Big Mac and just like let the Kingdom Hearts Crusaders do whatever. Yeah, exactly.
Applejack drew her head down over her to hide her cheeks.
Well, howdy there, Rainbow. Is this a friend of yours?
Dash sighed.
Yeah, AJ, this is my brother, Biff. Or Saint Biffilis, if you prefer.
I heard Siculus.
Yeah, that too.
The yellow stein extended a hoof, oblivious to Applejack's unusual timidness.
Nice to meet ya.
Looked past the mare in the head toward the starry companion, who stared at him for a second, squinting in recollection before smiling again.
And you must be Big Red, right? Let me tell you something, bro. I was once about your size. With a little sculpting, you could have trouble fitting... you could have trouble fitting through doors just like I do. That's... What kind of line is that? That's amazing, though. You could have trouble fitting through doors. It's the best superpower.
It draws attention every time.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Do I do Big Mac then?
Sure.
Alright. Big Macintosh's a name, he replied coolly.
Right, Macintosh. Sorry, brother. Dash told me all about you. She's got a huge crush on ye.
On Y, because she just loves the letter Y. Dash couldn't put her hoof over Biff's mouth fast enough.
Ha ha! Such a kid of the sky.
Dash laughed.
Hey, glad y'all got to meet him. But we have to go collect the other 5 rings of this 6-ring circus. See ya!
Dash took off, nearly dragging Biff behind her. She's strong, man!
She is!
Boy, like a whatever he is.
I just imagine by the end of this story, she's just like dragging around all of her brothers by the tail, like swinging them around and stuff.
But Sapare had a safe attitude. She sat on a cloud.
Biff, can you please just wait at me? Can you please just wait for me at my house while I round up everyone else?
Her ears and wings dropped as she spoke. Biff extended her hoof to her shoulder, but withdrew it.
I mean, sure, little D, I can hang out there.
His tone had shifted considerably from earlier at the orchard. Dash turned to say something, but he was already out of earshot. He's fast.
Yeah, is that just a thing with their family now? The family all shares the trait of being fast and really, really strong.
I guess maybe they're like genetically engineered by Celestia. Maybe sometimes it has a bit of brain damage that comes from it.
Maybe so. Alright. Let's just round up the rest of them.
Dash said to herself, taking off towards town.